Today, I'm getting into the enchanting world of Sausalito, California, a coastal paradise like no other. If you've ever dreamt of living in a place that's equal parts magic and charm, Sausalito is the place for you. Sausalito is anything but ordinary, and today I'm spilling all the juicy details about this incredible perks and quirks of Sausalito. It's pros and cons, so let's get to it. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home in Marin, reach out to me. I'm a past California attorney turned realtor, and I've lived in Marin County nearly 30 years and raised 3 children here. I'd love to help you make a smart move. Just email me. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of the pros and cons, let's set the stage by exploring what makes Sausalito truly one of a kind. Let's hit the rewind button and delve into its fascinating past. The indigenous coastal Miwok people were the first inhabitants of the region, cherishing the land for its bountiful resources. Fast forward again to the early 19th century, and European explorers set sights on the coastal paradise. William Richardson was an English whaler who was credited with starting the first European settlements in the 1830s. Fast track again to World War II, Sausalito gained strategic importance as a shipbuilding hub. And again, moving down the timeline, in the 1950s and 60s, Sausalito morphed into an artistic and cultural playground. The allure of its scenic waterfront and vibrant community drew writers, musicians, and artists, each leaving an indelible mark on the town's culture. The 70s saw the emergence of iconic houseboat communities, adding another layer to Sausalito's unique charm. Today, Sausalito is a blend of all the past influences. The current population is a bit more than 7,000 people, and it sits in an area of 1.8 square miles. Pretty small, right? Let's jump into the fantastic reasons to consider making this place your home sweet home. Pro number 1 of Sausalito, California: stunning waterfront views. Hold on to your hats, because if you're a fan of breathtaking waterfront views, Sausalito serves up some of the best Bay Area views. From Sausalito, you're going to see the skyline of San Francisco and the Golden Gate Bridge, and also Angel Island. It's going to leave you awestruck. No wonder Sausalito was recently named the most beautiful coastal town in California. It's a little secret gem that's among the most beautiful in the entire world. Pro number 2 of Sausalito: commuting convenience. Sausalito's strategic location is the first city that you get to when you cross the Golden Gate Bridge. That means you're right around the corner from San Francisco, and that makes it a commuter's dream. So if you're headed daily into the bustling heart of San Francisco or popping over the city to reach the Silicon Valley, you'll relish the convenience. Plus, if you're headed to Pier 39 or downtown San Francisco, you can choose to take the ferry instead. Pro number 3. Sausalito's quality of life. When it comes to the basics of cities, you'll find that Sausalito has a high quality of life, low crime rates, excellent school system, and a strong sense of community creates a welcoming environment for all residents and visitors, whether you're a local or a newcomer. Pro number 4. Sausalito has a lively downtown area. Despite its small size, Sausalito packs a punch in the liveliness department. Its historic downtown area, brimming with restaurants and shops right along the waterfront, is a major draw for residents and also tourists. It truly comes alive on the weekend with loads of tourists walking around the streets, buying art, or eating ice cream. Some of which you'll see if you watch my downtown Sausalito walking tour, which I'll link at the end of this video. That video includes some don't miss historical things right on the main drive bridgeway in Sausalito. Pro number 5. Sausalito has a diverse shopping and dining experience. Beyond the downtown buzz, Sausalito boasts diverse shopping and dining. Shout out to Avatars, Ditas, and Bar Bocce, just to name a few. So many restaurants have excellent views in Sausalito. And speaking of views, if you want to visit and stay at a hotel that literally sits on top of the water, check out Inn Above Tide, which is conveniently also located downtown right next to the ferry dock. Pro number 6. Sausalito's outdoor adventures. Sausalito's prime waterfront location makes it a haven for outdoor enthusiasts. Kayaking, paddleboarding, boating, and biking are just some of the activities that you can dive into. There's also parks in the area that offer opportunities for picnics, volleyball, and leisurely strolls. Not to mention some pretty serious hiking. Check out Sea Trek by the water. It's a great place to rent a kayak or paddleboard and spend some time on the bay. Pro number 7. Sausalito has some cultural charm. If you're one of those culture buffs, Sausalito has got you covered. There are free music festivals, parades, art festivals, film festivals. The yearly art festival is internationally acclaimed to be one of the world's oldest and most prestigious art festivals. And it's really fun too. There's loads of art, of course, some good food, lots of drinks, and great music. Pro number 8 is Sausalito's excellent education. Families are going to be super happy because these schools here are nationally recognized and they are top-ranked schools. Check out my other videos on Marin education to learn more. I'll link those at the end of this video. Pro number 10. Sausalito has really mild weather, and it enjoys that year-round. In the winter months, you can snuggle up with temperatures hovering around 45 to 50 degrees, perfect for cozy evenings by the fireplace. And don't fret, it never gets too chilly here, although it is similar to the temperatures you'll find in San Francisco, which means they will be cooler than the temperatures you're going to find when you go north in Marin County, away from Sausalito. Anyway, summers are a dream. 70 degrees to 75 degrees, ideal for basking in the outdoors. And rainfall, Sausalito typically sees 30 to 35 inches a year, but most of the wet stuff falls between November and April, leaving the rest of the year pretty darn awesome. Let's switch gears and take a peek at the flip side of Sausalito and take a look at some of those cons. Con number 1 of Sausalito. Sausalito comes at a premium price tag. The average sales price of a home, including single-family homes and condominiums and townhouses, is about $1.5 to $2 million. Average days on market is mostly around 20 days. So houses sell fairly rapidly here. But sometimes that days on market goes up to 70 days. Okay, the reason why these numbers are all over the place is because there's not that many homes that sell per month in Sausalito because it's a pretty small place. So these numbers are just not very statistically significant when you look at them from just month to month. But us realtors with our boots on the ground experience, we have a very good idea what's going on in Sausalito at any given time. Con number 2 of Sausalito, commuting costs. Okay, it's great because it's so close to San Francisco, but it costs money to get there. First, commuters need to pay the bridge toll to cross the Golden Gate Bridge, which is currently somewhere between $8.40 and $9.40, depending on how you're paying for it. And once you get into San Francisco, if that's where you're stopping, you probably know that most of the downtown parking is pretty darn expensive too. So instead, you could decide to take the ferry. That's currently anywhere from $6 to $14. It's going to be $14 for most of you travelers. And it takes about 30 minutes to get from the dock in Sausalito to the ferry building in downtown San Francisco. But then you won't be paying those San Francisco parking costs. Con number 3 of Sausalito. Okay, it's the tourist traffic. Yes, there are a lot of tourists, especially on the weekends. Sausalito's popularity mostly means increased foot traffic, bikes going along Bridgeway, and also increased cars. All of it makes for pretty crowded downtown streets, and it can be difficult to park. But there are places that you can pay to park in Sausalito to ease the problem of going up and down the streets looking for it. Con number 4 of Sausalito, narrow, sometimes windy roads. Like a lot of Marin County, Sausalito features homes that are nestled into the hillside to get all those great views. But some of those homes come with windy roads that can be narrow too, like a single-laned street. Additionally, some of the streets meander a lot. So you'll need to make sure your Google Maps are working so you don't get lost driving around some of the parts of Sausalito. Con number 5 of Sausalito, limited nightlife. Okay, all you night owls seeking some vibrant nighttime scene, you're probably gonna find Sausalito just a tad subdued. Well, it does have excellent bars and restaurants, the town tends to quiet down relatively early. But don't forget, San Francisco's lively nightlife is just a short drive away over that bridge. And I would suggest that you go that way rather than into the rest of Marin County, as there's not a whole lot of nightlife in the rest of Marin County either. Con number 6 and 7 of Sausalito are the same as my Marin cons, basically missing some much needed diversity and having some potential for earthquakes. See more about that in my pros and cons of Marin. I'll link it at the end of this video. As I mentioned earlier, here is a walking tour of Sausalito with some enlightening commentary. And here is my new pros and cons of Marin video with its broader perspective, but the information does include Sausalito too. Have a great day.